Double Sun Power by Thorax. Once upon a time, in the magical land of Equestria, there were two regal sisters who ruled together and created harmony for all the land. To do this, the eldest sister used her unicorn powers to raise the sun at dawn, and the younger brought down the moon to begin the night. With a ground-shaking explosion, the mighty wooden doors leading to the royal courtroom were torn from their hinges as a bipedal creature came hurling through the rooms, coming to a sudden stop in front of the thrones of the royal pony sisters, leaving them both stunned and confused.
"What is the meaning of this?"
boomed the voice of the Princess of the Night.
"Explain thyself at once!"
"Old Spice body spray makes you smell like power!" the creature yelled, returning the princess's use of the Canterlot voice.
"It's so powerful, it sells itself in other people's universes!"
Luna continued to stare at the creature in utter confusion. It dared to force its entry into the sealed courtroom. It had also learned the secret of the royal Canterlot voice, something no mortal creature could possibly achieve. Another thing that seemed strange was the creature needed to shout at some invisible beings.
"Sister, this intruder must be dealt with,"
demanded the night goddess as she shifted her gaze from the intruder to her sister. However, her sister's expression was not that of angry. No, it was something completely different. Her expression was one that she saved only for the most delectable of foods. It was the look of desire.
"He's magnificent,"
the white mare muttered under her breath as she took the image of the creature that stood before her.
"What is your name?"
she asked the creature as it stepped down from her throne and began to examine it.
"My name's not important,"
answered the creature with another shout.
"What is important is the fact that Odor Blocker Body Wash is so powerful it can block me off up to 16 hours!"
he continued as he held up a small red bottle up for everyone in the room to see.
"How exactly is that important?" "It's so powerful it can turn off the sun!"
"We find that hard to believe,"
retorted the Lunar Princess.
"Our sister's the only one capable of controlling the arc of the sun. What gives your foul bottle the power to control so—"
Before Luna could finish her rants, everything fell into complete and utter darkness, leaving everyone in attendance completely stunned.
"What foul trickery is this?"
stuttered the confused goddess.
"Discord, reveal thyself!"
she continued to shout as her horn flared to life.
"But then it gets too cold!"
The creature once again started his strange ramblings.
"So it makes another sun!"
As he spoke those final words, light returned to Equestria. However, once again it was different, far harsher than it had once been. Luna quickly made her way to the window, conjuring a pair of sunglasses as she reached the large stained glass window, light engulfing her as she stepped directly into its rays. Once her eyes were able to completely adjust, her worst fears had been realized. There were, in fact, two suns. The day would last forever.
"What did you do?"
shrieked the horrified Princess of the Night. As before, the creature continued to ignore her. Instead, it turned back towards the invisible beings and raised the bottle.
"Double sun power!"
It boomed as it threw its arms into the air and rocketed through the ceiling, the harsh light of the double suns quickly flooding the room. Luna continued to stare in complete and utter shock. She didn't know what was going on. She wasn't sure if Canterlot had been attacked or if Discord had escaped once again.
"Sister, we must do something,"
she pleaded. Celestia nodded in agreement.
"You are correct, sister. We cannot allow that magnificent creature to escape without some form of punishment."
"What?"
stuttered Luna.
"Who waits for me, my love?"
The Sun Princess shouted as she tore through the ceiling and began her chase.
"Princess Luna!"
shouted Shining Armor, captain of the Royal Guard, as he rushed through the mess that had once been the entrance, several guards hot on his trail.
"We came as quickly as possible. What happened?"
asked the confused captain as he stared at the destruction around him.
"Where's Princess Celestia?"
"I don't know,"
sobbed the confused princess.
"I don't know what's happening. I don't know where she went. We were discussing what we would have for lunch, and then, I don't know."
She continued to wail. Shining Armor and the rest of the guards cautiously began to back up as they made their way slowly towards the exit and away from the hysterical goddess. Though nobody is truly sure of what happened after that day, Princess Celestia was never seen again. Though Luna and Twilight Sparkle did receive letters and photos from the missing princess on a weekly basis. From what the two were able to piece together through the photos and letters, it appeared as though Celestia and the creature had eventually fallen in love, and after several years, they had eventually gotten married and had children, though they had agreed to burn all pictures of those horrible abominations. But in the end, Princess Luna became Queen Luna, ruler of Equestria, and she brought about an eternal night. After several years of ruling alone, she grew tired of her position and passed the title of sole ruler of Equestria onto Discord, who ruled magnificently for the rest of eternity, loved by all those who gazed upon his wondrous image. The end.
What in Tartarus was that?
Hissed the Midnight Dalicorn.
Well, what do you mean?
Asked the confused Draconicus as he put the book down.
You said you would read me a bedtime story. And I did,
Discord answered as he held up the book and read the title.
The Three Little Mares. Huh. Strange, that doesn't seem like an appropriate title for a horror novel.
Nightmare rolled her eyes as her head fell back onto her pillow.
Honey, you're a hopeless fool, you know that?
I'm the fool, retorted Discord.
You're over 1,000, and you wanted me to read you a bedtime story. Oh, just go to bed,
growled the agitated mare.
Fine,
Discord answered as he threw his arms into the air, and with one final shout, he shot through the ceiling and into the night sky.
Power!